So, we got another trailer that just popped out, and I'm gonna talk about it right before I get to work. Yeah, this time rather than the last time, I'm like, hey, this actually showed up right before I went to work, and it's actually came out the fuck nowhere. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the new trailer for The Haunted Mansion, which I was actually kind of thinking, it's supposed to come out in June. I was actually thinking about that the other about a week ago. I was like, isn't it supposed to come out in June? I figured that we'd have at least one more trailer, and lo and behold, we get another trailer for The Haunted Mansion. So, yeah. Now, as I talked about my last thoughts on the trailer, one of the things I love most about this is that the first trailer really gave off this aura of it's scary, but not like kid scary. It's actually like, it's not too intense. It actually gives off a lot of the vibes of like the 80s era of scary movies like Monster Squad and Gremlins, and like something this could you can scare your kids with it, but it's not too intense. It's something like Goosebumps level where it's creepy and a little disturbing, but it still looks scary. Like it still looks like it has that kind of fear factor in it. So I'm actually kind of excited about that. Again, trailers can be really cut, and hopefully all these scares won't be cut down by bad jokes. So I really like that. Like so far, it's giving off this era of it's gonna be scary, but not too scary, but not like uber scary, but like scary for kids. Like this is gonna be part of the new entry level for horror kids in the future. Kind of like how it was for us, where it was like Addams Family, Nightmare Before Christmas, Goosebumps, and all of that. Like that was our entry level into horror. Or if you're 80s, literally pick and choose whatever 80s movie, 80s kids movie from that era. Don't look at me like that, 80s kids. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So this looks like it's going to be hopefully it'll be part of that echelon, that when kids watch this now, this Haunted Mansion movie now, that they will be like, they'll grow up to be like us. Love horror movies, but also financially wrecked. But horror movies. So I'm actually very excited to take my my younger sister to this. She's been getting into a lot of horror movies recently, and this looks like perfect for her. So I'm actually very excited to take her to see it. Let's talk about the movie itself. The movie, I think it looks so far so good. Like it definitely has like that Inception feel, and I know what I saw some people in the comments complaining that, oh, it looks too much like Inception. I'm like, guys, you are aware that in the lore of Haunted Mansion, the whole point of it was that the mansion shifted around. Like it didn't stay the same way all the time. Like it was constantly shifting and moving on the inside. So while it does look a little Inception-y, I will admit that it's like, it kind of fits, because that's the whole point of the mansion, is that it's always twisting and turning and always doing something else, and always morphing around. Now, the other thing is, too, we do get the Hatbox Ghost, who is apparently going to be the main villain of the story, which is odd to me, because the Hatbox villain never struck me as the villain, and it would have made more sense if it was... I mean, the bride is going to be an antagonist, but it does look like the Hatbox Ghost is the main villain of the story. Yeah, and it's supposed to be Jared Leto, but I couldn't tell, thank God. He actually, he looks CGI, I actually like the voice. It actually looks it's actually very nice. The other thing is, too, is that we have, in this trailer and the other, we don't get a lot of Madame Leota, one of the major pillars of this. Yes, I do know Jamie Lee Curtis is playing, Madame Leota, and I know some people are huh? Jamie Lee Curtis is playing Madame Leota? Well, they never really I know a lot of people have always kind of imagined Madame Leota as African-American or Creole, but the thing is they never really specified the race, and I think initially she was supposed to be white, and I think I read somewhere that she's supposed to be heavily based on that era of, and this actually is true, she's based on that era of, in the 1800s, there was this big boom for, seances and whatnot, and they'd steal stuff from Vodou and other Haitian religions to co-opt it and make it into this. So it kind of fits, but I do understand where people's coming from. But they have really not like Jamie Lee Curtis is a big actress now. She's gotten an Academy Award. You'd think that she would have gotten like a bigger draw here, like they would put her more in the trailers and whatnot, in both trailers. But no, she's only been shown a few shots here and there. So I wonder why that is. I don't know if they're like saving her role to be very big because she is like one of the titular characters of the Haunted Mansion, or something else. I don't know. But I do find that weird that we haven't even got like a line from Madame Leota in the trailer. So I do wonder if that's like kind of, if they're just saving it for something bigger. Danny DeVito as Pitwick is awesome. I think it's a lot of fun. Danny DeVito in anything, like no matter what, you could look at Danny DeVito and go, at least Danny DeVito was good. Owen Wilson, I'm just hoping he runs to a ghost and goes, wow, ghosts. You know, ghosts, I think they're really cool. It just makes me go, wow. I'm never doing that again. I'm just kidding, I will do that again. We do get to see the dueling ghosts. We get to see some of the other deeper cut, and I think we get a mention of Captain Gore. Captain Gore. For those who don't know, Captain Gore was supposed to be the real main villain of the original concept for the Haunted Mansion, where it was supposed to be a walkthrough, and that face in this tidal wave at the end of the trailer, I'm kind of thinking, is that Captain Gore? That's some deep lore shit. We're gonna have fun today. So I do think I think that's pretty neat. I think that's really cool if that is Captain Gore. I'm a huge fan of the Haunted Mansion lore, so I'm just gonna geek out about everything. I'm just gonna geek out about everything I see in here. The aesthetic looks really nice. I really do like the cinematography so far. I am curious to see if if they will mention the other mansions, because that was kind of Del Toro's, when Guillermo del Toro was going to do this project. Originally, it was supposed to be the Hatbox Ghost, who is like kind of like the gatekeeper for all the other mansions, who are like portals to other worlds. So I'm wondering, is this going to like bring up the other mansions? Like, are they going to talk about like the Phantom Manor? Are they going to talk about Mystic Manor, or the version of the Haunted Mansion in here in Florida? That version of the Haunted Mansion, which is actually, like, apparently it's supposed to be, even though it's based... okay. The one in Disneyland, which is the one they're doing the film on, that's supposed to be in Louisiana. That's always why it's in a swampy area. In the one in Florida, Disney World, that one is more based off of Dutch colonial era colonies. So I'd imagine that's somewhere probably in, like, the north, like, you could put it somewhere in, like, Virginia or Pennsylvania, somewhere like that. Maybe, if you're going to expand more on this lore. But yeah, I really do hope they mention the other mansions throughout the world. So I think that'd be really cool. Maybe have it they're all connected, and maybe build into spin-offs. That'd be kind of cool. I'm very much looking forward to this movie. June is going to be a very big month for films. We are kicking off the summer era. We've got, of course, Across the Spider-Verse, my most anticipated movie. We've got Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. I'm actually kind of looking forward to Boogeyman, too. I just saw a trailer for that, and I'm like, I'll give that a shot. But anyway, I'm rambling at this point. So you guys tell me in the comments below, what did you guys think of the Haunted Mansion second trailer? Are you guys excited? Are you guys not? Just comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.